The moment you pull out your camera in public, do you feel like everyone's watching you? As if they're all just staring at you, like you're putting on some kind of street performance? Their focused eyes, judging, waiting, expecting.
Yeah. Me neither. Hi, I'm Andres Perez, a videographer from San Antonio, and I'm no stranger to being in front of the camera. I've been doing this for about 3 years, but I gotta tell you, when I first started to incorporate vlog style into my videos, I was feeling really awkward. But today, I'm gonna share with you all the tips, all the tricks that I use in order to get over the fear of vlogging in public. Alright, so I'm gonna give you some actionable and practical advice. But first, let me get the easy one out of the way. Just do it. Go out there and practice, because without this, you're never gonna get better. And I know this is easier said than done. You may even be rolling your eyes at me. Totally get it. But you have to understand, if you don't do this step, you're never gonna get comfortable in front of the camera. You're never gonna get comfortable with other people looking at you. Now, it's never gonna completely go away, because I still feel a little awkward when I do this. But you know what? At this point, I can ignore them and I can just do what I need to do. When you're choosing a camera, you definitely want one where you can see yourself in. So something with a flip out screen, or even your phone. Your phone more than likely has a front-facing camera. And trust me, it makes a world of difference when you can frame yourself correctly. The other thing I found to be true is, the bigger the camera, the more attention you're going to get. You know, people have become accustomed to others taking out their phones and taking selfies, doing FaceTime or vlogging like I'm doing here. And the other great thing is, once you're done, you can just put it away in your pocket or your purse. Since it's so small, it's so portable, it's just the really most convenient option to do, definitely before you spend that extra money on a camera that you may not end up using. Now, my third piece of advice is, take a friend, go with family. You know, when I first went out with my camera, I felt awkward, but thanks to my wife who supported me, I was able to get the clip. And also, having an extra pair of hands will help you out by holding the camera or even by driving. Now, you're really gonna like these next 3 tips, so make sure to like this video. And if you're a beginner who loves to capture once-in-a-lifetime moments, then make sure to subscribe and ring that bell, because I share the best tips, tricks, and technology that you need in order to capture those moments. Now, for tip number 4, go when there's less people. And this is either going to be in the morning or at night, because usually people will be sleeping during these times, so you're less likely to run into somebody. But also consider what day you go, either during the weekday or the weekend. For example, schools and universities are very populated during the week, but on weekends, they're practically empty. So you have the whole campus to yourself. Now, my absolute favorite tip is to go where there's the least amount of people. I'm talking about your own neighborhood. I'm talking about rooftops, running trails. There's just gonna be less people there. And this one's my favorite because a couple of reasons. So one, it's gonna be less awkward, right? Less people staring at you. But 2, unfortunately, sometimes when people see your camera, they make rude gestures towards it. And if that happens, then you may not be able to use that clip, right? So this allows you to control your background. So this is really just gonna be a perfect time for you to do as many takes as you need to do, and do it correctly with as much energy as you really need to do, without feeling awkward. Now, the most practical advice I can give you is prepare and plan ahead. I'm talking about, what place do you want to visit, what time do you want to go visit, and what are you going to say. Now, this is really going to help you. So one thing I do is I bullet point everything, so I have an idea what I'm going to talk about ahead of time. That way I'm not completely going there blank, trying to make things up on the spot. Sometimes I script, but that's a lot more rare. Now, the reason you want to do this is for a couple of reasons. One, so you can do the best presentation you can do. But 2,
you can minimize the amount of time that you're out there vlogging. So that way there's less chance of people staring at you. You can just go do your thing and get out and move on and forget about the whole thing, continue with your day. The other thing to consider is the equipment that you use, and audio is half of the viewer's experience. So check out this video right here in order to decide which microphone is best for you.